Axe.
Radiant team are now picking. Ten seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry! Reserve time. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
If you played correctly, you can go for those clutch HP saves.
Right. Anyways, folks, we had an audio issue. Hopefully, it's sorted out now. We are actually just tuning in to the IeSC Indian Esports Championship. Brought to you by the lovely folks at Essence Transmedia and Neon Gaming Studios. My name is Vivek, with me is Gambit.
What's up,
you
guys?
didn't hear any of our great analysis prior to this because we had an audio issue.
Yeah. We were just casting away. We didn't know there was an audio issue, but hopefully we corrected it.
Right. So you were talking about Wisp.
Yeah. So yeah, basically what I was saying is, so when you go for a hero, he basically increases the effective HP of the hero. Because he comes in with that mass regeneration. He comes in. He can come in with that save. So it all depends on how he's played.
5 seconds.
I like him when he's played aggressively as well.
Right.
That also works out for me.
Reserve time.
Yeah.
Reserve
A lot
time.
of bans also dedicated for that hero.
Radiant.
Yeah, I'm hoping we have exciting game. Meanwhile, Allahu Akbar, they have the Void and the Sand King. They'll need a range hero to go up against OD in the mid lane, I feel.
TA.
EA definitely is one of the nicer heroes. What else is there? Puck is still in the pool, but he also gets wrecked by the
Only
OD.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I think Allah Akbar
Yeah.
could do with a TA very much.
Yeah, TA
What
is
else?
Seconds.
probably the one, because TA actually is pretty decent against IO. You can jump in the back. ups that Allahu Akbar have to, separate people out, zone them out and pull off one by one. They have the chrono, they have the kinetic field, they have the lich ulti.
Right.
All of these skills pretty much cause chaos in the positioning of the enemy, I feel.
Right.
Because you're trying to get away from the center. Sand King is trying to channel his ultimate. Lich is chain frost is bouncing around. So your positioning gets really, really messed up. But that is a scenario where the Husker does shine. Because a lot of magic damage. So he's pretty good against that. OD.
Still not enough.
Yeah. I think he'll have to tweak his build a little bit.
Right.
Okay. But we might have a remake, guys. I'm not sure. But
Yeah, actually, ping is spiking quite a bit. Our ping is at 300, so we might have a remake here because apparently they want a remake on the India server.
that is true. Okay, I'm not very convinced on the short even pick. It's great in one way that the
Yeah, I mean both
that
the
whoever the Sand King goes on, you can disrupt that person because you know that there's going to be follow up on that person.
Right. I mean, disruption and astral imprisonment can keep someone alive for a while, but I think they do much better with a support who's a bit offensive. Because EN, both the supports are rather defensive. Of course, disruption can be used to set up a gang, but not entirely a fan of the support picks here.
Yeah.
What's going on in
We
chat?
are having a little bit of issue with the server. The Singapore server is pinging pretty high, and team of Allahu Akbar, they are asking if we can shift to India. Okay, looks like the admin's coming in and saying that we're not going.
I think we can say that. Anyways, yeah. Well, the Indian server is apparently fine these days. That's what I've been told by quite a few people.
Yeah, I mean, ping is not the issue, it's the packet loss.
No, even packet loss has been fixed, it seems.
Maybe. I haven't really played Dota in a long time, so.
Yeah, more and more people are coming out in support of the Indian server, so.
Hopefully, one day. Yeah, ping still seems to be one of the issues, right? I don't know what to say, man. It's really hard because yesterday we had a game where one of the teams were suffering from. Was it yesterday where we had the Magnus? Right, it was yesterday.
No, day before.
Day before? Was it yesterday? Day before we had the really.
That was one side suffering from bad ping. Yesterday was the.
I think it was yesterday. The day before we had the really close game.
Yesterday we had a really close game. Why, anyways, one of these days we did have a game where, but that was one side lag.
It's really not a fun game to cast, to watch, or to play. There's not much analysis you can do because you know one team is losing just because of the ping.
Right.
So there's not really much you can talk about as such. So that'll be a little annoying if. Let's see what the situation is. And if you are suffering against from ping and you go up against the OD, I really feel for you because as it is, the hero is so good at controlling the lane and denying creeps, getting creeps.
I think we should also do.
Ping had utilized for us as well. I don't know. Heaton has to take the call here, so. Heaton has to take the call, so we'll just wait on the admin's decision here. Let's just have a quick look at the stream. Let's see if it's up and running. Not. Yeah, it should be. Guys, we're not too sure about what we can do about the ping issue. Guys, give us some information. Are we going or not? Go, man. 300 ping gaming comes out the call.
Killing each other.
Let's see. Okay, we'll quickly go through the lineups. We have Agent of Gavin, on the Disruptor. We have Mada Dane on the Crawlers. We have Tiltman on Faceless Void. We have Hidden on Lich. And we have Pinoy Hunter on the Sand King for the side of Allahu Akbar. And they will be taking the Radiant side.
On the side of Exotic Nexus, the other side of the river, we have Kali playing the Triad Husker, Sagar Aurora 1 playing the Axe, Supreme playing the Wisp, and Living High and Living something playing the OD, and Index on the Shadow Demon.
Okay, that's
right. Very quickly in terms of lineup, who are you favoring, Gambit?
as I said before, right? Allahu Akbar is probably the one I'm looking at because they have so many ultimates to work with, so it's not even a matter of cooldown for them. Glimpse is not skilled. Probably he might have got it, but they probably should know that the ward did get planted over here,
right,
or at least somewhere in the region. So maybe that's going to be a D ward coming soon.
30 seconds.
But the Dire had smoked up. Not a lot of aggressive plays from them. Huskar has moved into the off lane, which is something I did not expect to see. Actually, it's going to be the Axe on the safe lane. That does provide him the jungling option where he can, switch it between the jungle. But
right.
Yeah, they did miss with their D ward. Yeah. I don't know what this ward is supposed to achieve.
Meditative reflection on
Doesn't
the
really
fleeting
block or anything.
fragile nature of
I was
Not too sure. Okay, let's a standard exchange of runes as we move back to mid lane. And they also got a mid ward, which I don't think got spotted as well. Meanwhile, the Dire, they haven't really warded anything. Who has the wards? One ward on the Disruptor. And there should be a ward on the Sand King. Okay, no. They just have one ward. For now. Okay.
Right, so where's the Wisp? Is it a strange
The Wisp
dual
should be
lane?
with the Huskar, right? Yeah, the Wisp is with the Huskar.
So it's a tri-lane coming out from me and you.
Yeah, and Sand King has rotated.
Eldest Twain.
We just focus on the mid lane for a while, guys. The standard bit of Harris, Crawlers going for the Spirit Siphon there. Just a level 1. But yeah, that is a bit of an annoying skill. Before it used to have the slow as well. I'm not sure if they nerfed that. Oh, it does. It still slows.
Yes.
And you know what the worst part of this skill is? That it keeps vision on you. I really don't know why this skill keeps vision on you. Because as far as I remember, Razor's Static Link is also one of the skills which doesn't keep vision on you. But this skill for some reason does. So, a little bit annoying to play against for the OD, but still, I feel that the OD should be coming out on top. Just quickly pull down the... yeah, there it is. Last hits. Yeah, Axe is leading the network charts, the last hit charts, while OD pretty much, competing closely. And unfortunately, we did miss the first blood. Not really expecting that, guys. I'm really sorry, but the Axe going up against, two heroes, getting a kill, not something, which we expected. Huskar has come down low, but Wisp is there to, support him there, so...
Has Wisp started out with the bottle straight away?
No,
No.
he has...
Oh, he's calling the bottle.
Yeah, he should be getting the bottle right now. Axe, going up against a Void and who is that Disruptor and getting a kill, that is such a crucial moment.
Right.
That should secure his as well.
He's pretty much done with his
and it's tough, right, for the Void to go up against the Axe. Disruptor doesn't have that much zoning potential here, but the Axe going head to head against the Void in a melee battle. That always seems to favor the Axe.
every time Axe spins, you can just time walk it off, and as levels
Yeah,
progress.
but every time you have to go for a last hit, it's a little annoying because you have to be careful.
Right.
Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Huskar is going on the Lich. Gets a bunch of flaming arrows, but it is the Huskar who's falling, unfortunately. The stun coming from the Sand King at the last minute does secure that kill.
Yep. Lich for a Huskar. I think Allahu Akbar come out on top and they'll be happy with
And
that
I think
exchange.
Huskar was the one who fell first, so quite a bit of XP going the way of Huskar, of Sand King and of Sand King and Lich. Okay, so back to the mid lane, we have OD's completely dominating right now. For 300 ping, I will say that the Death Prophet is keeping at par, and that's just the nature of having a ping problem. But there it is, 2 spins comes out. I don't think this can be a kill because he does have a time bog. Yeah, there it is, he time bogs out. Okay, I think you need a boost though on the Huskar so that you can get some extra right clicks off on these two supports. Not supports, one is an off-laner. So.
Right. Well, it looks like the Huskar wants to rush his armlet over the...
And it is developing into a tri-lane here. The Lich has come down as well. I think that frees up the lane quite a bit for Axe. He should be, coming out on top against the Void. But Void has been doing well as well, I feel. He has 15 creeps against Axe.
15 CS, not too bad.
Yeah, not bad. OD's portal is still not out though, so he'll need to be, playing a bit safely.
Right. And look at this misfortune.
Huskar is alone. I think the other team does recognize it. Lich is coming in. Oh man, it's gonna be a... Yeah, the Sand King will survive, I feel, in that. 5 stacks on him, yeah. Probably.
No, he's dead. No.
He does survive. Yeah, you can't really leave the Huskar alone against the Sand King and the Lich as well.
And not so early on.
Especially the Wisp, right? If you're going with the rune, the Shadow Demon, he can go for it solo. You don't really need the Wisp to go as well. I mean, you can just pass on your bottle and then go, right? That's the correct way to play it. Because leaving him alone means that you're probably gonna fall. And he didn't even fall back, so a bit of a questionable play coming from the side of, Fire. I seem to be forgetting what their name is. Exotic Nexus, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, Axe, he hasn't been pulling the creeps, so the equilibrium is going in the Void's favor. And that means the Void is keeping up his farm here. Maybe the Axe, a little bit of better lane control could help, win his lane that much more effectively. Yeah, actually this skill also hurts Huskar quite a bit because he can't get as many right clicks off, right?
Right.
Yeah, I would say the early game is coming out a bit advantageous for the side of Allahu Akbar, and the fact that they are playing with high ping, makes me commend their play that much more.
Right.
But yeah, once the Huskar does come online, maybe we'll see a change of pace in the game with Exotic Nexus calling out, making the rotations. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, OD has gone in on the... There's a TP from the Disruptor. He is manning up, but unfortunately... Oh, dude. He needs to move away. Yeah, that does damage. Oh, he falls. That is just such a bit of a weird play. I think the Disruptor will fall as well. That is such a clowny play, man. There it is. We see the power of the Wisp as well. A very late TP, but not really required as well, but he does come in. He did start out with the TP, so probably expected him to come in a little earlier. That's why the OD did go for the, he did man up against the Obelisk, but standing right next to the Astral doesn't really help case here. You should be expecting that damage to hit you, so
right.
Bit of questionable plays coming out all over.
Yep, and that's one of those plays you can't blame on playing. Anyways, the Wisp has abandoned the Huskar. He's babysitting the Axe now. Axe almost has completed his Blink Dagger. And once that's up, I expect Exotic Nexus to make a lot of plays around.
They are going in for the... they get him, but there are no creeps, so not a lot of spins. Oh, he gets a... I think it's going to be a kill because his overcharge is on.
Right.
I think it's going to be one right click shot. Okay, he gets it, and then Axe also gets the dunk on him.
So Void made an unusual mistake there.
Yeah.
He had, after taking all the damage, he didn't time walk it off. He popped the chronos, didn't use the time walk within the right time so that he could time walk all that damage. And I'm going to hold on to that mid lane.
Oh, he does fall. I mean, the last bit of that life, the what do you call it? The Spirit Siphon, taking him down there. I don't know, man.
Lot of rotations into the bot lane.
Yeah, I mean
I think this is actually...
the fact that you have a ping advantage means that you shouldn't be giving away these kills, but I don't know. A bit of questionable plays again. I'm not sure what to say about these plays here.
Bot lane.
Just give us a moment, guys. Just fixing up some camera settings. Bot lane, there's been a deep dive onto the Sand King. There are quite a few charges on the Lich, but I think he should survive. There are post stacks. Yeah, he's Sand King goes in for the stun. He's probably gonna pop the Shadow Demon. He pops the smoke, but I don't know, man. Wasted smoke. He shouldn't get denied by the creep, but
He's got caustic on him. He does use the disruption on himself.
Huskar is going up head to head against the Obelisk. He might fall to these spirits, but he doesn't. Comes out on top. The flaming arrows, the searing arrows. Sorry.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower...
Sorry guys, I'm having a bit of some issues here. So...
Anyways, quickly, that last fight recap, I think
Dire's top tower...
Exotic Nexus came out on top.
They did, of course they did, right? Because they did get the Crobless as well, and the ultimate is on cooldown for 98 seconds, so...
Right, and Askar stayed through all of that. He stayed alive.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing with Allahu Akbar's lineup is they have a lot of control, they have a lot of zoning spells, but the main damage is the Void's right click and the Crobless is ultimate.
Right.
And that being on cooldown gives Exotic Nexus that much more liberty to move around and make some aggressive plays.
Right.
But the Huskar, he's not been farming to his best potential.
something
Like, what
flying
are
out
these
to him.
smokes, man? These are smoke right under creeps. I'm really, finding these smokes here.
Right.
Call comes in from the axe on the Void, in between a lot of creeps. Oh, but he doesn't get the dunk off, and the Void time walks away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Top lane, Void re-engaging once more. And
King has joined the fray as well. It's probably going to be kill, and it is. There's an epicenter, that's been expended for that kill. Totally worth it, in my opinion. The chrono is still there. They can still, look for pickoffs. And I think at this point you can, use the chrono for solo pickoffs.
Tower is taking damage.
Mid lane, we have the OD. The Lich is coming in, but he does put him in the astral lane. He's probably gonna walk away there. Yeah,
Radiant's
there he
middle
does.
tower is being attacked.
But that should mean a tower going down for the side of Nexus in the bot lane. Void has claimed the top tower, so Void is pretty much left solo on the top lane, and he has been well.
right.
Definitely better than the Huskar. But
Well, the Huskar's got his armlet, and the Void is more or less done with his Vladimir's offering. And I think Axe needs to be a little more involved for Exotic Nexus, because without his initiation coming in with that Blink Dagger, there's no way Exotic Nexus have a way of starting these fights. And elsewhere, I think the Sand King is almost done with his Blink Dagger.
Being attacked.
I'm not mistaken. Okay,
yeah, he's 1400 gold away.
right.
Oh, the tower is still, at more than half health, so...
Well, Exotic Nexus
Yeah.
popped a smoke in the bot lane. I'm not sure what they did
There
with
is a
that.
TP coming in by the Void. This should be a chrono expended. Still holding on to it. Needs to pop it, man. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Okay, I don't think he doesn't need to. He just goes for the kill. Just manning up against the Huskar.
Right.
Getting one bash in helps much more.
What's odd here is that the Dire had one observer behind the Radiant tier 1.
Yeah, but he did TP into the trees here.
Right.
Right? So, I don't think he spotted that. Mid lane, they might go for a kill on the...
Sand King. No, it's a
on
Death
the
Prophet.
Cobblers. He has backed off.
Dire's bottom tower.
A 4-man push coming from the side of Allahu Akbar on the top, on the bottom.
Right.
Let's see if they move in to defend it. But
Up the exorcism if they need to use it.
yeah, I mean last time they kind of wasted it, so they might be a little, careful about using it. But they are backing off. No, they are. Oh, there is a. But he does get the astral off. So Axe misses the call. There is a Spirit Simon going on the OD, and the Exorcism has been popped as well, but I think it's only going to be the Axe here. Huskar has moved in as well. There's no mana on the ledge. Chrono gets popped. 2 heroes in the Chrono. 3 heroes in the Chrono, but one of them is the Disruptor. I think it's going to bad fight for Exotic Nexus. Yeah, 3 go down. Huskar as well. Lich and OD probably the 2 survivors in that. Yeah, that should be one more tower as well. There is a decent amount of time on the Exorcism as well. Yeah, that should be a tower. Exotic Nexus, man, they're giving up a lot of kills. Once the OD, he got the Astral off and he moved away. I don't know why they went for the engage. I kind of blame the Axe there for his risky engage there. Right?
Also, the Void had his Chronosphere, and Exotic Nexus completely forgot to account for that, and they ended up falling. OD did survive, but Exotic Nexus lost the Axe, Wisp, and the Huskar in exchange, only getting a Lich and losing a tower.
Thankfully, the Huskar has his
Damage.
Yeah, the Huskar had his armlet.
He did?
Yeah, he did have it earlier as well. He did have it when Void propped the Chrono for him and killed him. But It's not meant much that item. 13 minutes in, Husker really not having any impact on this game, and the Husker Wisp strat not really working out. No impact coming out from the Husker. The Dire, however, I do commend them. They have a lot of vision in the Radiant jungle, but they're not taking advantage of it. Popping smokes rather recklessly, not amounting to much on the map.
And the Blink Dagger is also up for the Sand King as well. I think they're not used to playing as a carry Void. They're not anticipating his damage in the Chrono. So they are falling, but they are on the aggressive with the fact that they are playing from behind. They are playing a little aggressive, but it's a smoke on smoke action. But I don't think it'll amount to anything.
Well, but Husker has shown himself in the lane, and he needs to be careful. Okay, he's backing off, rather sensible move coming up.
I think the Sand King's Blink Dagger is a key item now. They can go for these pickups. There it is. The first strike comes in on the Sand King. They get a call on the Sand King. This is ulti popped as well. It's bouncing on the axe. Oh, there's a very clutch disruption coming in on the axe. He's probably gonna fall still. The Barrow strike secure the kill. Disruptor's ulti has been popped as well. Descender killing the OD there in the last minute. Husker jumps in. He's going for the kill on the Crobblers, but the Spirit Siphon doing tons of damage on him as well. The Chrono Pop the last 2 kills, and it's gonna be a 5-man wipe for the side of Allah Akbar. I don't know, man. Brilliant kiting there. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely, and we spoke about this earlier in the draft and how they have so many ultis to work with. The Disruptor ulti, the Lich ulti, all of that just thrown in. Yeah. And Sand King did manage to get the epicenter off just before he died, and that was absolutely clutch. Husker, I think he mismanaged who he was supposed to be attacking.
Yeah, he was going on the Crobblers while the Spirit Siphon was on him.
He did go on the Crobblers first.
Yeah, then he switched to the Disruptor.
Then he switched to the Disruptor. The Disruptor didn't end up dying.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, the Disruptor ended up dying, but that Prophet didn't, and not sure about that.
A funny bit of play, right? So
he should have just focused that Prophet brought her down, and then...
No, I don't think he could have, because the Spirit Siphon was taking a lot of HP from him as well. So he switched his target, but jumping into 3 heroes when 2 of your heroes are already dead is not gonna work out.
Can we take a look at the Void? What has he got in terms of items?
He has the Yasha as well. I think he's going for the Manta. That's the play.
Right.
Going up against the Huskar, Manta is such a key item to have.
Right. Void building into...
yeah, and look at this OD. He went for a... let's have a look at the levels.
What levels?
So, OD went for a Midas, and ideally he should be leading the level charts, but it is the Void who has been...
Right, I think it's a rather late Midas.
It is a late Midas. No, he did have it for a while, but the fact that he's died so many times, he has the drums as well on top of that. It's a very old school OD build, I would say. Midas, drums.
I mean, the Midas makes sense, right? He needs levels now that everybody maxes out Astral, and you need Arcane Orb as well. You're trying to get as many levels as possible. Makes sense, but he brings nothing to his team fights, as we can see.
Again, I can see that Allah Akbar, their team fights, they have a sense of what they need to do, who they need to focus, and they have a bit of a set plan when they go for these team fights.
Right.
But Exotic Nexus look all over the place, man. They're going for different targets, things like that, and just not working out for them.
I'm not even sure what the strat should be.
Yeah, there's not a lot of synergy as well in the draft, right? Like, the heroes are good heroes, but they're not synergizing with each other that well.
Yeah, the draft is missing an overall theme, so to say, to hold it in place.
Right. Like, so when the axe jumps in for the call, there's no one, that AoE,
No real great follow-up.
It's just the OD hitting one hero, and maybe if the Husker does come in on time. Yeah.
Right. But once Exotic Nexus pick up BKBs, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for Allahu Akbar. Anyways, Disruptor gets the smoke pop.
Yeah. I don't know if the axe spotted that there was a smoke.
Jumps in. This is the call. Actually, didn't.
He's surrounded by 4 heroes. He's gonna die pretty soon. Wisp gets a clutch relocate off, but that does mean that the Wisp is going to come and he is going to fall there.
Well, is he bringing the axe back?
No, I don't think so, man. He might go because his team is looping around.
Okay, the axe.
He's there. He is keeping it. There is a clutch call on 2 heroes. Disruptor ulti on that as well. The Chrono comes out from the void. He's going for the Wisp kill on the side. But meanwhile on this side, the Sand King has gone in, but he falls to the Huskar. The OD going on the Crobblers falls as well. Oh man, that clutch relocate working wonders for the side of Exotic Nexus while Allah Akbar, but they get a little bit caught out by that play.
Right.
Void falls as well. I'm not really sure how that happened. Oh, he went for that wisp kill.
He did get the wisp,
that was
then
so
he
deep.
walked back into Ian's space and ran back. Didn't get the time walk off. I don't know what that's about. It looks like he's transitioning from an Yasha into a diffusal now on that boy. Yeah.
Man, that decision to go for the wisp, I think, really hurt him quite a bit there.
Right, and they were all clustered around the wisp as well. It's not like they were spread out. And the chain frost was used. It did do a decent chunk of damage to the wisp and the axe.
Yeah.
And the void did manage to finish off the wisp, but the chrono didn't have the same impact like it did in earlier team fights.
I think Sand King whiffs on his ulti a little bit as well, because generally that's been doing a lot of the damage, and I didn't really see that amount in this fight.
King providing the control that he should have been providing.
He did use it though. I'm not really sure how it got wasted though. Okay, that gives Exotic Nexus a bit of a breathing space here. They are going in for the kill on the Cobblers. Do they know? Can they get it in time? Will there be TPs? One TP does come in. It's gonna be the disruptor, but they're just happy to take it.
Lift has been used.
The disruptor ulti comes to the Spirit Siphon on the OD. He's gonna fall. Oh, he's on a bare minimum XP. There's a call on the Goblins as well. Yeah, but they're all gonna walk away. There's no Huskar here. So he's going on the wall. Time walk. He doesn't use it, but and he pops there. So he's disconnected. Very unfortunate there for them. Meanwhile, the Axe did go down, so trying to battle up against 3 heroes. Huskar jumps in on the disruptor, gets some spearing arrows on him. OD, the disruptor, the Shadow Demon all surviving on low health here.
Well, the Sand King got his blink dagger. He blinks in effectively. I'm not sure who that impale caught.
They might get the OD as well, but the wisp movement speed helping him, fight. I don't think they're gonna push in much deeper here. The wisp relocated as well. They did spot that out, but I think they're backing out. I don't know, man. The void disconnected over there, and I thought he was gonna time walk, and he didn't. And then I realized he just yeah. Allah Akbar are doing a great job, separating out the team fight. They are zoning out the Huskar side.
Right. Can we take a look at the gold coming on top at the end of this? Wow, it seems pretty much even from here.
Yeah,
it looks like Allah Akbar had a sizable lead, but they lost all of it in the recent fights, and because the game is anyone's for the taking right now.
Yeah, that fight would have got gone so much better if I hadn't disconnected, I feel.
Right, and Huskar's bought his Dragon Lance.
Yeah.
So he is slowly progressing in terms of items. Void. I feel bad for him, man. It hurts to disconnect and die to a disconnect, especially when you could time walk all of that damage.
Yeah, but again, that lack of synergy and lack of communication from Exotic Nexus, we can see it here.
Right.
The Axe goes in, there's no one on him, 3 people surround him and kill him. While again, the Huskar getting caught out solo. Not really, playing with the team, I feel. That's probably what's hurting them the most.
Right.
Well, hopefully the Void does. Yeah, he is back, so we shall have a game on our hands soon.
Being still at 291 on our end.
Yeah.
SEA causing some real problems today.
Yeah. What are your opinions on the Wisp play though? He been impressing? He's been okay. I feel. That one clutch. On the
he's been fine, but the Huskar's been a bit rash in his decision making, taking fights that were not in his favor. Anyways, they did spot out that relocate that we spoke of last before the pause, but it's only a relocate back with the OD surging aggressively. Can he find anyone?
I just love this build, man. Such a old school.
Oh wait, he jumped in. The Sand King did blink out, however.
They kind of knew he was there. They don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Anticipating the play. Okay, I think both teams have been fighting continuously for a while. Almost 40 kills in 21 minutes is not bad. Definitely having a action-packed game now.
Right.
Oh, but the exorcism is up again, so maybe with that gives Allah Akbar a chance to go for objectives. Because when they are when they're positioned right for the fight, there's no way Exotic Nexus can jump them. There are so many ultimates and so many counter initiations that it is hard for the side of Exotic Nexus to defend. At least not till the high ground. But Huskar, man, he's one of the heroes who goes for the Roshan, but not making that play yet.
Yeah, well, some line has been drawn on the map. Not entirely sure where they're aiming to go for. I think they want that top tier one.
They want to secure the jungle, I think. And then move for the top here. While Void is farming up that camp here.
Well, he's completed his diffusal. More damage and control coming out in the next fight. I say next fight, but it looks like they popped a smoke. They want one right now.
Yeah, they don't pop smoke, but they're waiting around. Not really sure.
What are they waiting for? I think they're waiting for that diffusal to fly in, if I'm not mistaken.
But Void is not even in the smoke, right? So I don't think it makes a difference. But anyway, they seem to be waiting for it. They might catch them out. It's again a smoke on smoke action. Yeah, Sand King does pop smoke. Axis smoke pops as well. Oh, he misses the call, but he's getting a bunch of things out. The Chrono comes out on 3. One of them is a Sand King, unfortunately, but he's probably gonna pop the OD there. The Disruptor ulti on top of the Chrono doing massive amounts of damage. He's manning up against the Asuka. The stun comes in. Oh, the relocate does save the two of them. But still a lost fight for the side of Exotic Nexus. They are going on the axe as well. He gets glimpsed back. Oh, that probably saves him there, right? Yeah, that's probably gonna save him. Blinks out, yeah, that does save him there. A little bit of a mistimed glimpse there.
Right, some absolute misplays coming out from Allahu Akbar. The epicenter being cancelled by the Void himself, and the exorcism was popped, but this is not amounting to a tower in the mid lane. The Red Prophet has gone to the top lane. However, this is the power of their draft. If they miss the epicenter, there's a static storm in the chronosphere and nothing EN can do about it. Also that glimpse that we all saw, major misplay coming out from the side of AR. Saving that
They won the fight, but they could have won it harder.
Yeah, they could have won it harder.
A couple of things would have gone right. The OD being in the chrono and in the static storm just sealed the deal, fortunately, because he does a lot of damage on him. So
right.
Fortunately, it was a relocate in for the Huskar, so he did manage to take his ride back home. That's a bit of a saving grace, I would say, for Ferro Exotic next. But again, as the game progresses, I keep on preferring the side of Allahu Akbar. Void is definitely one of the heroes who's good against Huskar. So they need to come up with something quick. Side of Exotic next, I feel.
Well, OD's completed that Hurricane Pike will keep him a bit more alive with all these Chronospheres and whatnot. Will give him some kiting potential.
Yeah, I think a Ghost Scepter on that Prophet will be much nicer, because the OD is pretty much focusing him, and he can negate much of the damage with the Ghost Scepter. Especially the Huskar and the OD's damage.
You're right, this is not a bad game for AR to pick up a couple of Ghost Scepters to survive versus the Huskar and the OD. And it's also not a bad game for EN to pick up a BKB or two, but nonetheless, there's nothing you can do about that Chronosphere, and if Void catches you in that, you're pretty much done for. Anyways, AR, they're marching down mid, they haven't got Exorcism to work with.
Yeah, and they are waiting it out actually. They know that this attack's been winning because they have seen the Helm of the Dominator.
Right.
But I think both teams are going to gearing up to go for Rosh now. Oh, he's going for the mech, the Prophet. I don't really know about how I feel about that, because the Lich was there. He could have really gone for the mech, but I think Ghost Scepter would have.
I think Lich's mech is going to take a while, and Lich is going for his 4-star.
Probably going to be one of the Guardian Greaves.
Well, Axe has his Blade Mail, and that's going to help out Ian a lot in fights. He's been getting decent calls. He had a 2-man call in that previous fight.
He's actually been getting decent calls. That's something I'm not. Yeah, Manta style should be coming up for Void pretty soon. They are looking to go aggressive in the mid lane. I don't think they can go for the...
Ooh, they got the glimpse on the Axe. Chronosphere on top. Glimpse, please get nerfed. Void back.
Yeah, he gets actually, but unfortunately the OD has been gone and it jumps on him. He gets disrupted. That's 2 saves for him. Probably gonna fall nonetheless. There it is, the OD falls as well. But yeah, Axe also going down. Gets caught in the chrono. They don't focus him, but he falls nonetheless at the end of the fight. Disruptor just taking down to the Axe. I'm not really sure how Sand King fell though. I didn't really catch that.
Yeah, I didn't get Sand King either.
Yeah, Sand King probably was the Huskar who killed him. Let's just have a look.
Right, but it shouldn't be happening. It's not like...
It was Axe who killed him. Okay, maybe after he came out the chrono, we actually didn't follow the fight here. We moved on to the OD.
Right.
Probably...
Well, AR are making mistakes, however, and this might cost them. As the game goes later, Gambit, I wanted to ask you, who do you think is going to come out on top?
I think it's going to be AR as well.
AR?
Yeah.
I can see that DP falling off, man, and once Ian get a couple of BKBs, as it is, Sand King is not providing stellar control in team fights.
I feel that the DP, he doesn't really have a lot of items. He's getting the Guardian Greaves now, so he has a lot of room to grow, like in terms of slots.
Right.
And also the Void, he's just gonna need solo chronos, right? On people like on heroes like the Huskar, and that's pretty much all the damage that they have. Because they need both the damage from both the Huskar and the OD rather than the damage from just one of them. So getting one of them in the chrono is pretty. But Exotic Nexus, I think they've realized it now that they can save people in the chrono using the disruption. Yeah, so that's what they're doing finally. Again, it's pretty late and no one's going for a Rosh. Both teams have lifesteal on their side, so something they should be looking towards, but I don't know.
Right.
Maybe trying to, not going for a risky play. There it is,
I think it's the mech.
No, it's the entire
Greaves, okay.
Guardian Greaves which comes out on that profit. Huskar, he has been farming slowly and steadily, and it is an assault for the side of Exotic Nexus. That will boost the the tankability quite a bit. Yeah, it's a good item. I like it. Going up against the DP and the Void is definitely something.
I think it's good, but his next item should just be a BKB.
Yes, definitely. BKB is something even the OD needs to pick up. Yeah, that he is looking to pick up.
Right.
But I'm really liking these the disruptor play. His static storms have been really nice. What else? The Wisp unfortunately doesn't have a lot of items to work with. Probably going for the Glimmer Cape, but
Mid lane.
Axe is solo. There's a Yule, but he self-Yule. They get a glimpse of on the Axe, but he's popped his Blade Mail. They might still get him. They probably will. They get the Spirit Siphon off. OD's coming in from the back line. They don't know both of them. There's no point disrupting that hero. Oh, but there is. He gets relocated out, but the Wisp is still gonna come back. Probably gonna pop. Fortunately, the Axe gets saved over here. There's no point bringing anyone else back. He's already lost the. He does tether out, but probably still gonna fall. Axe gets a crucial call off. Got trying to do as much damage as he can, but it's not gonna be enough. His under-toggling might not work out in this case. He's trying his level best, but no, doesn't work out. Wisp gonna pop as well. As the sole survivor of that fight. I don't know if it was the right decision, right, to get the.
Yeah, beautiful fight coming out from here. All those bashes having absolute value on that Void. He was pretty much bashing the Huskar continuously. And once again, I didn't see the Huskar do much. We have another disconnect, folks. It's a bit unfortunate, but Allahu Akbar or AR as it's somehow been abbreviated to are looking to take down the mid tier 2. They're coming out on top. Ian not really having an answer to Allahu Akbar's heavy team fight lineup at the moment.
So was it just me, or did you see that he disrupted
and he tethered to a disrupted unit.
I did not know that was possible. Like,
yeah, even
he tethered the ball, right?
Right.
I have maybe that's the ping coming on.
Split second of animation or ping or what?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not really sure, but okay, no problem. That's something we've seen for the first time, but maybe that is possible. Yeah, Void is getting fat, man. He's gonna pick up a new item soon. Probably, I'm not sure. Not seen the Void build. Could be a BKB, could be an Assault.
Think Assault.
Assault is something we've seen, yeah. There is some time left on the processor. No, it is no time on, but it's still gonna be a mid tower.
Radiant's top tower is being
for the side of Allahu Akbar, yeah.
Right, and they can also maybe transition this into a moment to Rosh now.
I think Rosh would have been a better call in the stage because mid tower would have taken any time.
Right.
Anyway, keep up the farm. DP is probably heading towards next item. I assume it's gonna be the Shiva's guard. Seems to be the logical choice.
Yeah, could be Shiva's, could be Octarine. I think Shiva's makes the most sense.
Octarine also one of the items which is favored on the DP. Okay, meanwhile, BKB not that close to completion. He's died quite a few number of times. 3, 5 and 8 to score on the OD. He's missed a lot of his Midas timings as well due to these deaths. So struggling a little bit, I would say. He's not been able to input a lot of damage.
I think Ian need to take a breather, wait for that BKB and then go for the next fight.
I've not seen an Axe having so much impact generally, as much as this game. Yeah. Talking about taking a breather, they really can't take that much of a breather because the ultimates are not that lengthy in terms of cooldown, right? There's just 60 seconds on the Chronosphere, Lich ultimate. Okay, you're pretty much okay to go without it. Tanking also has his ultimate up, so Yeah, they move into Rosh. Don't know if the other team knows about it. They did smoke up, so
Well,
they
Dire
use the
has
scan.
the
They're
scan.
gonna miss on it completely, so they might be a little cautious because they did miss out on that. But looks like side of Exotic Nexus are not going to be making a play for Rosh, so who should go on? I think it should be this.
Not Dead Prophet.
Dead Prophet is not really the best Aegis carrier because once he pops his ultimate, doesn't really come back online.
Right.
To respawn.
Then the Void, I guess.
Yeah, Void is picked up, but I don't think they can take down the Void. Maybe with the Axe Call they can. So yeah, they are giving it on the Void. Now they group up behind the guy carrying the Aegis, and seems to be the safest play. They're gonna push for the tower, and probably this is the chance to go high ground. The level 3 ultimate is up on the Death Prophet. Oh, and you were right, he is going for that Octarine.
Right.
Nice prediction coming from Vivek. Crimson Guard, Blade Mail and Blink Dagger on the Axe. He's actually been doing a lot of heavy lifting, like his calls have been very clutch. Let's see if he can pull off something.
Is in pieces.
Has the OD got her BKB?
She's just a bit short.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
I don't know, it's a risky play, right? Do you go for the BKB or do you save for bye-bye? Because you know the high ground push is coming.
Right.
Yeah,
Looks like the high
Dex
ground
Awesome
push is
gets
coming.
popped.
I think you just saved.
The Husker jumps on the DP. She uses goes on for a call. It's a 3-man call, but there's a chrono on the backline. They pop the Wisp in the backline. Pop the disruptor. Sorry, the Shadow Demon as well. Husker is getting massive, but Void coming on top against in the man fight against. His Aegis gets popped. He's gonna come back. It's probably with the Axe. He's gonna go down. It's probably gonna be a 5-man fight. If the Void chooses to raise the man fight against the OD. He is, but he gets Astrid and OD is gonna go away scot-free. Is he gonna try and hit him though? Yeah, he does. Who do you think is gonna come out on top? It's probably gonna be the Void. He pops his man dart. It's probably gonna badly for the OD. Pops his BKB. It's a very late use of the BKB. Or maybe just got delivered, not really sure. But the Void chooses to walk out. No edges for him this time, so choosing to play it safe. 4 heroes go down for the side of Allahu Akbar, while 4 heroes go down on the side of the Nexus.
Right, Allah next Akbar, however, they did have the Aegis, and that was an Aegis.
So basically a 5-hero pop. That Axe call was so clutch, man. 3-man.
So in that fight, what happened is Void got a 3-man chrono, Axe got a 3-man call. Void ended up taking out most of Ian quicker than Axe, but I don't know what happened on the side of the 3-man call. OD was doing a lot of damage, and Sanity's Eclipse, man, really brings down all those squishy interiors.
Time is money.
Anyway, this match pretty much anyone's for the taking right now.
Yeah, and now Allahu Akbar will be second guessing themselves quite a bit, considering that they did,
You know what? If they just play their ultis a bit right, they can win this fight. I still feel that.
Yeah, again, I think Sanky again did not have an impact because he got called.
Right.
So just a bit of careful positioning from him can make the world of difference in these fights.
Right. And the Lich has a 4-staff as well. They shouldn't be falling so easily. They have so many abilities to kite all of Ian. Ian don't have any great lockdown. Despite all of that, Ian still coming out on top in these fights. Allahu Akbar, well, their team synergy needs some work. The draft is there. The Void is carrying them.
The thing is, once he pops the chrono, and he seems to be the one initiating, the 2 supports walk in to land their ultimates in the chrono, and that's when the Axe jumps on them. So that's probably been what's going on in these fights.
Right.
And yeah, they need to come up with a way to counter that.
Right.
Looks like there's a smoke action coming from the side of the Nexus. They might be it doesn't get called, I think. Yeah, he didn't get called. He's gonna time walk out, but they are going on him. There is a purge on him. They get the disruption on him as well. Sand King is coming in for the initiate. Lich ultimate gets popped as well. Manta used by the Void, but they have gone in on the Axe behind. And the chrono also comes out on the Huskar, but unfortunately even the Void loses his life. Axe is tanking through a lot of damage on the side, but he is falling finally. He does fall. OD also falls to the exorcism damage from the DP, and he's going on the Wisp as well. He's probably going to get that kill as well. Yeah, there it is. 4 kills for the side of Allahu Akbar there.
Right, and they still got that exorcism. They can just march down mid and hopefully try and take the tower. Maybe not enough time on it. Maybe just enough, but they can do some sizable damage. OD is back. Drop it.
But
no
unfortunately,
exorcism to work with.
has time.
Allahu Akbar, one of I didn't get an objective, but they shouldn't be too displeased with that. Did end up winning that fight. And this time we actually saw the Sand King kiting around that Axe for quite some time. Axe did do a chunk of damage with that Blade Maid, Crimson Guard, all of that. But in the end, they managed to kite him around, hold him in place, and even kill him. They get the top tower.
But he's not the right target though, right? Because he's so tanky that there's no point going for him.
Right.
Axe is actually turning out really big in these fights.
Right, but when he shows up in your face and he calls you, what do you do, man?
Yeah, you have to go for him again. Yeah. So I actually have to praise Axe for that. Can't really fault him for going to
right. What's interesting is that there was a one-man chrono which turned into a three-man chrono because OD and Wisp walked into that chrono.
Yeah.
At that moment, Disruptor needs to position himself so that he can get a Static Storm and Kinetic Field on top of these chronos.
Yeah, but again, that's Axe. He owned all three of them behind, so unfortunately.
But I think as a support, it's your job not to show on the map and get called time and time again.
I mean, yeah, okay. So that fight wasn't really, like a 5v fight because they did go on the void and then they showed up to save it.
Right.
So yeah, maybe positioning could have been better, but they just had to,
Right, has
put up a makeshift
four
defense.
stuff or anything?
No, he just has a Glimmer Cape to work with.
Right. In good enough, I mean, but this really shows AR shouldn't be having so many casualties in the team fights, even if they don't get the epicenter off. They shouldn't be losing so many heroes with one Glimmer Cape, 2 Force Staffs, and all these kiting items in their disposal.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at the gold graph? Who's coming out on top?
We have
Wow, 10,000 plus.
Much of it is on the void and the Crobless. OD has been playing like he wasn't having the best team fights earlier, but he has been doing pretty well, I would say, later on.
Right.
Radiant's top tower is
Oh, we are having a bit of a ping issue. Unfortunately, the game is spiking quite a bit. Sand King goes in on the Axe. Shadow Demon is walking away. He's not coming back into this.
He relocates.
It's probably gonna be the death of that. Void chooses to ignore the BKB.
Radiant's top
The Blade Maid. But that means the tower did go down for the side of Huskar and OD. And are they moving for the tower? Yes,
Right.
I think they have all their ultimates, so yeah, they are going high ground.
Axe does have buyback, however.
Yeah, does?
Yep.
Yeah, he just has buyback, right? So, yeah, I think they should be knowing that he has buyback, or they should be anticipating the fact that he would have saved for it.
Right. Have you seen a single Greaves being used in game types? I don't know.
I keep using it on and off. The thing is, Yules have not been the best.
Ooh, Huskar, is this a Chronosphere? No, it's a relocate.
Actually, that baits out the Static Storm as well.
But Allahu Akbar, they don't care. They're just marching down mid. Actual imprisonment on the void, impale on the OD. Chain cross as well. He's walked the BKB, he's going to fall. There's the Chronosphere. It's void banging away on the Huskar in that Chronosphere. Disruption on somebody else in the Chrono. But it looks like Huskar will be brought down. Axe came to the party with the fall on Pina Hunter. Pina Hunter has got that impale. Tries to get a 2-man impale. It doesn't matter. They bring down the Axe. Disruptor. Well, he's standing way back, but Huskar's come back to the party with a buyback. Void works the Huskar, 1-on-1 silence on the Huskar. There comes that Greaves, and Tiltman gets the double kill. It's a 4-man wipe on the side of E, and some buybacks were thrown in as well.
Yeah, I think Axe
Allahu
bought
Akbar.
back, right?
Yep, Axe did buyback.
OD bought back
I
last
think
time,
even
so-
the Huskar bought back.
Yeah, I think that's GG because 63 seconds is not enough. It's more than enough for
And
us.
the best part is that Rocket has that off-screen. Cooldown should be coming back.
They don't need it, man. It's almost a minute till the 2 cores come up, and I don't think they can hold. Yeah, there it is. GG comes out from the side of Exotic Nexus. That's 3 losses for them, unfortunately. That's the second loss, sorry.
Props to Allahu Akbar, their draft had all the ingredients of something good in it. And in the end, it did work in their favor. One team fight, one exorcism pretty much sealed the deal for Allahu Akbar.
Having a lot of ultimates actually worked in their favor. They managed to take the team fights quite well there. And the fact that they were playing with 300 ping, makes me respect them that much more. That's it for us, guys. We will be back tomorrow with some more IeSC action. But for today, that's all. Thank you.
Well, hello guys, and welcome back. This is the post-match analysis of the game between Allahu Akbar and Exotic Nexus. Quite an interesting game, that Manish. You're all smiles for that game.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so getting to the point, I just think that Allahu Akbar kind of didn't have a pure carry in their team, but still managed to get the victory and some clean executions there.
Basically, it was not clean. It was very well prepared and very well executed. Things were done in this case. Uh, the draft was really good. Really appreciable draft by Team Allahu Akbar.
Well, first of all, to be very honest, whenever I see that IO pick in Indian scenes, okay, so I am basically expecting a lot out of that team.
Yeah.
And Exotic Nexus being the semi-finalist, I was expecting them to do well. But kind of a big goof up there.
This is the first game in which we can see the combo wombo.
Yes,
This
the
is
combo wombo working.
Yes, working.
Yes,
I mean,
Void,
working.
Disruptor, Lich, and Sand King.
Yes.
All working in good synergy.
That was a good combo wombo strategy by Allahu Akbar, and it did really work for them.
So basically, I would just like to point out that death profit in net worth 20k, 20.5 to
Yep.
be precise. That's some good stats there, and the item progression and item selection was on point by the death profit,
Yeah.
and Void in particular was even to be kind of frank, I was not feeling confident about the draft Allahu Akbar executed, but the way they played their game, as Cloudex and Vivek himself mentioned in the game itself, at some point of time we were all unsure what the game was going to turn out to be and how it might just turn around for Exotic Nexus with that Husker and IO combination, and then the Shadow Demon as well to save their Outworld Devourer.
Yep.
But in the end, Exotic Nexus lacking that pure carry, to be honest.
Well, they lack that pure carry. That is true. But I think in this case, if they have an Husker, I think with an IO, so that is an early game phase in which they have to own the game. But if taking things in consideration, I think that DP is the one who can counter Husker or X. Or you can say OD
Yes,
with
true.
the Euls easily. They got a disruptor to send them back if there's any initiation on DP.
You got that right.
Yeah, they have a Void, they have a Lich with his armor, they have a Sand King for the disabled, stun, whatever you can say, but it was a really perfect draft for them. I think that was the best draft of this tournament, I think.
Well, I would not title that as the best draft because I
But
think
that actually
I-
worked. That actually worked. The combo wombo actually worked.
I think the next game that's on the cards, we have the beast paddling himself.
Yeah.
And his team secret joke lined up next.
Yeah.
So to sum things up for this game, it was Allahu Akbar with the victory over
Yeah.
Exotic Nexus.
Yep.
Not in a dominating fashion, but yeah, clinical.
Yeah, Exotic Nexus was really good as well. They have, they implemented
Hard
things
fought.
really nice. Yeah,
Hard fought match. So that's it for this game, and a huge shout out to CloudX and Vivek in particular
Yeah.
for casting that game for us. Thanks a ton, AFK. And now this brings me to the next point, and it's going to be Secret Joke versus Reborn. Yep.
Yeah.
Reborn versus Secret Joke. Well, yet again a David versus Goliath affair. What should I say? I am expecting too much from Secret Joke. Not in particular from that one player, that
Yeah.
6.8k guy,
Yeah.
but from the whole team. The execution skills they have and the precision they have when they gank, when they rotate, is impeccable.
Dude, the experience talks.
Yes, and so I'm just hoping that Reborn are able to, stand up to them and put up a good show.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hope for the best.
And Manish there smiling all the time, like always.
Wow.
And that's about it for
Dude, I'm
this
just
game.
waiting for the match. I mean, I just want to see Allahu Akbar playing against Secret Joke and wrecking them.
Well,
Or
that might
either of
happen
the
at the
ones
LAN
can do that.
finals.
Yeah.
That might happen.
You never
at
know.
the-
You can have it in the. Oh, okay.
No, they're
got
two
it.
different
I got
groups,
it. I
bro.
got it. I got
They're
it.
two different
Yeah.
groups. Okay, then we're gonna be having Secret Joke versus Reborn in a short while at 8:30.
Stay tuned, guys.
My name is Vivek Patel. My nickname is Shabby. Now I play for team Overcome. As professionally, I started playing for like last 2 years. मेरा फर्स्ट टीम था A14 में खेलना स्टार्ट किया था बैंगलोर में गया था, गेम बोर्ड हुआ था, लॉन्डोर का बहुत बड़ा इवेंट था, बहुत अच्छे से हुआ था, वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था, सब अच्छा था। लेकिन वो टाइम भी टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं था। हमको ऐसे बुलाते थे कि लाइक कम एट 11 AM और देन मैच हम लोग का स्टार्ट होता था शाम को, वो सब टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं था। वो टाइम मेरा फर्स्ट CSGO का लैन एक्सपीरियंस था, बहुत अच्छे से हो गया था, अच्छा लगा। पेरेंट्स का रिएक्शन कुछ इतना अच्छा नहीं था बिकॉज अभी भी लाइक इंडिया में इतना गेमिंग का कुछ है नहीं, तो पेरेंट्स अभी भी वही सब करते हैं कि नहीं गेम नहीं खेलने का एंड ऑल दैट, गेम अच्छा नहीं है, क्या होता है गेम में खेल के क्या मिलेगा, वही क्वेश्चन तो वही रहता है, गेम खेल के क्या मिलेगा तुमको, उससे अच्छा पढ़ाई करो, वो करो, ऐसा करो।
पहले मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता था क्योंकि वो पढ़ाई में अच्छा था, प्लेयर था, मगर गेम के बाद वजह से उसने पढ़ाई कम कर दिया। परसेंटेज में भी बहुत लो आता था, उसकी वजह से मुझे पसंद नहीं था, मगर वो गेम खेलता था और कॉलेज और स्कूल और क्लासेस को बंक करके जाता था खेलने को।
मैं जब भी इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा था वो टाइम लाइक मेरी एग्ज़ाम्स थी और एग्ज़ाम्स के टाइम इवेंट आ रहे थे, तो लाइक मैं जब इवेंट में गया था वो टाइम मैंने मेरे काफ़ी एग्ज़ाम्स बंक भी किए थे और बंक करने की वजह से मुझे जो मेरा रिकॉर्ड था एग्ज़ाम्स लाइक पढ़ाई का बहुत गंदा आया था और उसकी वजह से मुझे घर से बहुत प्रेशर मिला था और वो टाइम ऐसा आ गया था कि लाइक मुझे एक चीज़ चूज़ करनी पड़ती थी कि क्या करना है, इंजीनियरिंग या फिर गेमिंग। अभी मैं इंजीनियरिंग छोड़ के अभी BMS कर रहा हूँ एंड माई गेमिंग सीन इज ऑल्सो गोइंग वेरी गुड, सब अच्छे से हो रहा है।
अगर मेरा बेटा इंडिया की तरफ से खेलता है तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होगी, मुझे प्राउड होगा।
I hope IeSC will do a great event and they will pioneer the gaming scenario in India. My name is Vivek Patel. My nickname is Shabby. Now I play for team Overcome. As professionally, I started playing for like last 2 years. मेरा फर्स्ट टीम था A14 में खेलना स्टार्ट किया था, बैंगलोर में गया था, गेम बोर्ड हुआ था, लॉन्डोर का बहुत बड़ा इवेंट था, बहुत अच्छे से हुआ था, वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था, सब अच्छा था। लेकिन वो टाइम भी टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं था। हमको ऐसे बुलाते थे कि लाइक कम एट 11 AM और देन मैच हम लोग का स्टार्ट होता था शाम को, वो सब टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं था। वो टाइम मेरा फर्स्ट CSGO का लैन एक्सपीरियंस था, बहुत अच्छे से हो गया था, अच्छा लगा। पेरेंट्स का रिएक्शन कुछ इतना अच्छा नहीं था बिकॉज अभी भी लाइक इंडिया में इतना गेमिंग का कुछ है नहीं, तो पेरेंट्स अभी भी वही सब करते हैं कि नहीं गेम नहीं खेलने का एंड ऑल दैट, गेम अच्छा नहीं है, क्या होता है गेम में खेल के क्या मिलेगा, वही क्वेश्चन तो वही रहता है, गेम खेल के क्या मिलेगा तुमको, उससे अच्छा पढ़ाई करो, वो करो, ऐसा करो।
पहले मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता था क्योंकि वो पढ़ाई में अच्छा था, प्लेयर था, मगर गेम के बाद वजह से उसने पढ़ाई कम कर दिया। परसेंटेज में भी बहुत लो आता था, उसकी वजह से मुझे पसंद नहीं था, मगर वो गेम खेलता था और कॉलेज और स्कूल और क्लासेस को बंक करके जाता था खेलने को।
मैं जब भी इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा था वो टाइम लाइक मेरी एग्ज़ाम्स थी और एग्ज़ाम्स के टाइम इवेंट आ रहे थे, तो लाइक मैं जब इवेंट में गया था वो टाइम मैंने काफ़ी एग्ज़ाम्स बंक भी किए थे और बंक करने की वजह से मुझे जो मेरा रिकॉर्ड था एग्ज़ाम्स लाइक पढ़ाई का बहुत गंदा आया था, और उसकी वजह से मुझे घर से बहुत प्रेशर मिला था। और वो टाइम ऐसा आ गया था कि लाइक मुझे एक चीज़ चूज़ करनी पड़ती थी कि क्या करना है, इंजीनियरिंग या फिर गेमिंग। अभी मैं इंजीनियरिंग छोड़ के अभी BMS कर रहा हूँ, एंड माई गेमिंग सीन इज ऑल्सो गोइंग वेरी गुड। सब अच्छे से हो रहा है।
अगर मेरा बेटा इंडिया की तरफ से खेलता है तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होगी, मुझे प्राउड होगा।
I hope IeSC will do a great event and they will pioneer the gaming scenario in India. My name is Vivek Patel. My nickname is Shabby. Now I play for team Overcome. As professionally, I started playing for like last 2 years. मेरा फर्स्ट टीम था A4 टीम में खेलना स्टार्ट किया था। बैंगलोर में गया था, गेम बोर्ड हुआ था, लॉर्ड का बहुत बड़ा इवेंट था, बहुत अच्छे से हुआ था, वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था, सब अच्छा था। लेकिन वो टाइम भी टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं था। हमको ऐसे बुलाते थे कि लाइक कम एट 11 AM, और देन मैच हम लोग का स्टार्ट होता था शाम को। वो सब टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं था। वो टाइम मेरा फर्स्ट CSGO का लैन एक्सपीरियंस था, बहुत अच्छे से हो गया था, अच्छा लगा। पेरेंट्स का रिएक्शन कुछ इतना अच्छा नहीं था, बिकॉज अभी भी लाइक इंडिया में इतना गेमिंग का कुछ है नहीं, तो पेरेंट्स अभी भी वही सब करते हैं कि नहीं गेम नहीं खेलने का एंड ऑल दैट, गेम अच्छा नहीं है, क्या होता है गेम में खेल के क्या मिलेगा। वही क्वेश्चन तो वही रहता है, गेम खेल के क्या मिलेगा तुमको, उससे अच्छा पढ़ाई करो, वो करो, ऐसा करो।
पहले मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता था क्योंकि वो पढ़ाई में अच्छा था, प्लेयर था, मगर गेम के बाद वजह से उसने पढ़ाई कम कर लिया। परसेंटेज में भी बहुत लो आता था, उसकी वजह से मुझे पसंद नहीं था, मगर वो गेम खेलता था और कॉलेज और स्कूल और क्लासेस को बंक करके जाता था खेलने को।
मैं जब इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा था वो टाइम लाइक मेरी एग्ज़ाम्स थी, और एग्ज़ाम के टाइम इवेंट आ रहे थे, तो लाइक मैं जब इवेंट में गया था वो टाइम मैंने काफ़ी एग्ज़ाम्स बंक भी किए थे। और बंक करने की वजह से मुझे जो मेरा रिकॉर्ड था एग्ज़ाम्स लाइक पढ़ाई का बहुत गंदा आया था, और उसकी वजह से मुझे घर से बहुत प्रेशर मिला था। और वो टाइम ऐसा आ गया था कि लाइक मुझे एक चीज़ चूज़ करनी पड़ी।